Hi, my name is Peter Brown, executive recruiter and founding partner of Apigo. The resignation process can be one of the most difficult steps in making a career change, mostly because of the emotional and mental stress it can cause. We believe a lot of this can be avoided by doing the following. The first thing to do is remind yourself of all the objective reasons why you decided to explore a new career situation in the first place. If the interview process took more than a few days, all the objective reasons you made this choice can become cloudy with emotions and stress when you go to resign. Is this new career opportunity offering you something that you don't have that's important to you? Before this new career opportunity came along, were you bored and not doing interesting work? Has the workload become unbearable? Do you feel like you've hit a ceiling and you aren't learning or growing? Has something changed significantly in your work environment, like location, or there's no more remote work? Have things changed with the people you enjoyed working with, like maybe your boss and mentor left the company? Or there was a reduction in force and many of the people you enjoyed working with are gone? Has the company been sold or lost a major customer or contract, and now the security of your role in the company are in question? For some people, it helps to make a pros and cons list and then assign a value to that pro or con on a scale of 1 to 5. You may find that you have many or few on one side of the list or other, but each pro or con may hold little or lots of value, and so you want to give them their proper weight. The second thing to do is ask yourself, are those reasons that I explored the opportunity in the first place still true? If yes, then you can ask yourself, if my current employer offers me more money to stay, and I do, will any of those other reasons I was exploring in the first place change? The research has been done many times, and people who accept counteroffers will tell you the answer is almost always no. Nothing will change with more money or a sudden change in title. Now, if more money is a chief motivator, then yes, maybe that is a reason to stay. But you would be better served by simply asking for a raise and seeing how your employer values you. Putting your employer in a situation where you coerce them to pay you more in order to keep you is usually not great for the relationship. If you do a Google search, you can read lots of articles about counteroffers. I'll provide some links below in the description, including one written by the Harvard Business Review. The research suggests that about 80 to 90% of the time someone accepts a counteroffer, they end up leaving or being asked to leave in the next 6 to 12 months. LinkedIn has this same metric, and I'll share that link below as well. Do your own research, but you need to realize a counteroffer is a decision to help the business. It's not generally about you or your interests. You should also ask the people who are close to you, family, friends, business mentors. Ask them what they think. They know you the best and will probably give you the most clear answers. And finally, the last thing you should do is realize if the reasons why you are exploring the opportunity are still true, and you understand why a counteroffer is unlikely to change anything with your current situation, then you shouldn't even open the door to the discussion. When you give your resignation, you might hear something like, hey, let's talk before you make any final decisions. But the reality is, by the time you accept the new offer, the decision is made, and you should tell your current employer that you've made an irreversible decision and you don't want to discuss it. If you open that door, that's where all the emotions and stress start to come in. This is where they may try guilt or flattery. And sometimes it's not even intentional, but people can get angry when you let them vent on you all the reasons why you should stay. If you've made the decision, don't open the door to the discussion. People leave companies all the time, and the company will hire someone else and move on. It may be uncomfortable for a few days, but it will pass quickly. The reality is those relationships will remain intact once everyone has moved on, but you're more likely to damage the relationship if you get coerced into staying. Companies believe they're doing you a big favor by changing things to make you happy. And since most people who accept counteroffers end up leaving anyway, they end up causing the people in leadership to feel taken advantage of. And now the relationship starts to sour. In many cases, the company you leave would probably welcome you back in the future if you just rip the Band-Aid and move on, and stay in touch. So to summarize, remind yourself objectively, why you are making this decision. Do your own research on the risks of counteroffers. And last, resign and don't open the door to the counteroffer discussion with the company that you're leaving. Thank you for your time, and I hope this was helpful.